Allie Stroker hasn't let a disability hold her back. She's pursued an acting career, and at a young age, even after a car accident left her paralyzed. She eventually became a finalist on the Glee project and also got cast on the mega hit show Glee. That was last season, 2013. She is also the co-chair of Women Who Care Luncheon benefiting United Cerebral Palsy of New York City, which is this week, and Allie Stroker joins me now. Allie, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start off talking about the Women Who Care project and what's that about?
Women Who Care is in its 13th year, and we are honoring women who do extraordinary work in the community, making positive change. And the benefit serves and benefits United Cerebral Palsy of New York City, which is one of New York City's leading nonprofits. And they serve over 14,000 New Yorkers living with disabilities. Okay,
so that's Women Who Care. Now, let's just step back for a second and share a little bit of your story. As I described, an automobile accident led to your paralysis, and you've turned this into something that has not been an issue in terms of what you wanted to achieve. Tell us some of your goals and what you've done so far.
Well, when I was 6 years old, I began to sing, and that changed my entire life because I had something to live for, and I had a purpose, and I had a passion. And then I dreamed of performing on stage and being on television, and then a little show called Glee came around, and I decided that it was going to be my dream and my mission to get on the show. So I did the Glee project, which led to Glee, and I moved to LA and am now doing more television work, and it's been an incredible journey.
One of the things about your singing is, in a sense, you had to retrain the way you sing because of your disability. Share that a little bit.
Yeah, when I took voice lessons growing up and in college, my teachers had to figure out how to teach me how to breathe differently. But I think singing is a gift, and it's something that is more than just a physical process. And it is a way for me to express myself, and singing has always been a very happy place for me.
Now, as far as being a productive business person, because this is all obviously connected to some success in the business world with your acting, I'm wondering what can you say to people who also have disabilities who want to make that jump and turn something into a reality? Maybe they're not going to be on Glee, but they're going to get a job and they're going to be able to move ahead.
I think that living with a disability can feel like a challenge, but I found that this limitation has turned into an opportunity, and that you can use something that you feel like holds you back and use it to your advantage, and find people that want to work with you and continue to develop your skill and your craft, because really at the end of the day, whether you're sitting or standing, if you have a talent, it will shine through.
The move to Los Angeles, how has that changed just daily life for you?
It's been amazing. The weather has been incredible.
You like the weather, of course.
I love the weather.
All right.
But I feel like I'm closer to more opportunities, and I am excited about creating my own show and, you know, making more of my dreams a reality. And Los Angeles is a perfect place to do that.
Your own show. Tell us about that, and how are you pushing that ahead? Are you using the tools of social media to get people behind this idea?
Well, I'm really fortunate. The Glee project helped me build an incredible fan base, and I have such amazing fans that follow me through. About
how many? Just give us, do you have any idea, like how many people are following you on a regular basis?
Thousands of people are following me on a regular basis, which is a gift. And in this day and age, having a strong social media presence and online presence is really important. And with any kind of thing that I'm going to go pursue now, having those fans is really beneficial.
Well, obviously, you can bring that to the table of any negotiation to show people
Right.
that you've got the people behind you who are willing to watch what you're doing.
Yeah.
As far as access to all the things that you'd like to have, is there something that you'd like to see changed, whether there are rules, regulations, obstacles that could even just be practical or commonplace that maybe we don't recognize?
Access, especially in New York City, the subways. I would love to be able to get on a subway at the closest stop and get off where I need to get off. And unfortunately, the subways are not fully accessible yet. And I think that could be in our future.
Right, so transport would be good.
Yeah.
The idea that, you know, celebrities, however successful they are, your private conversations, your private interactions now are subject to Twitter, Facebook, and all kinds of legal eavesdropping, if you will. What goes through your mind when you hear stories about people who are having a private interaction and then it becomes public?
That's scary, and that is the world that we live in now. And I think that respecting people's privacy is a conversation that needs to be had, because even if somebody is a celebrity and they've done incredible things on screen or on stage, they still deserve the same kind of privacy. So I hope that people do acknowledge that.
One of the things I read about is that, in a sense, you've got a relationship with your wheelchair. In fact, it had a name, correct?
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, I like to name my wheelchairs because my wheelchair goes everywhere with me. And sometimes when I'm frustrated or I'm having a tough day, having a name to call my wheelchairs, it makes me smile. It makes me laugh. So this wheelchair happens to have the name Little G, which stands for Little Goldie, because she's a gold wheelchair. She has some gold rims, and I love this wheelchair.
Well,
it served me well.
Well, and it serves us well to have you here. Thank you very much for joining me. Ali Stoker, actress, co-chair of the Women Who Care Luncheon to benefit United Cerebral Palsy of New York City. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right.